everyone. This is your tech expert, Juan Guevara Torres, in, substituting my dear friend, Rick Gutierrez, which again has something more important than actually host his own show. Can you believe that?
Wow.
You know, this is another edition of BNI Now, the show, the official show, television and radio show for BNI Global. And again, I'm your host, Juan Guevara Torres, tech expert and president and CEO of NowMedia. And again, this is a great effort that we bring along with BNI all over the world to bring and showcase our members. This is being in this show is part of what you should do as a BNI member. For those who are watching for the first time, shame on you. That would be the first thing that I would say. But BNI is the world-class, the very best networking and referral company in the world. As of right now, let me give you some numbers, and Jonathan, you can pull the numbers as we speak. Well, I'll tell you this. BNI, as of right now, has generated $16 billion in referral business within their members. We are in 200 and almost 80 countries in the world. And most of the members, and we're going to talk about them in a moment. There we go. We have it. So over 9,100 chapters all over the world, over 250,000 members, $11.4 million referrals in the last 12 months, and we'll go through what it is a referral, and $16 billion in business. I'll tell you this show was featured just a few weeks ago on Fox 26, Fox News, not only in Houston, but other markets in the United States, because they saw what BNI and NowMedia are doing together to be able to foster the memberships on BNI. The idea of this show, again, is for those who are not a BNI members, to learn about what BNI is all about. But the most important thing is to show the members and to hear their stories and how, for example, with my next guests, what they've done to be able, and how BNI has helped them through this worldwide COVID-19 pandemic, which, by the way, has taken back over 30,000. Yes, you heard me right. 30,000 people out of their jobs just in Houston alone. Mm-hmm. So right now, and I can tell you that most BNI members in our area have been thriving through the pandemic. And why is that? Because they have a marketing team. They have a referral team that constantly is feeding business, one side, the other. And that's why today I am very happy, since again, Rick has other things to do than to host his own show. I am with Shona and Dennis Bascon, and got you covered. Mm-hmm. What is that?
So it is a custom window treatment company. So blinds, draperies, Roman shade, shutters, anything you can think of that you need for the inside of your window, either in a residential or a commercial setting, we can do it for you. So we can do drapes, we can do side panels, we can do top treatments. We even do bedding and headboards. So we carry 8 fabric lines and work with all the major manufacturers.
So essentially, you make windows look great.
Yes, we take them from ordinary to extraordinary.
Looking ugly to really nice?
Yes.
All
yes,
right. Okay.
Yes.
So, all right. And who's your chapter? Where are you members?
we are at the BNI Galleria chapter.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I joined that in March of this year.
Before shutting the city down?
Before.
Really?
Before,
So
yeah.
In middle of March?
Yeah. So only attended 1 or 2 sessions in person.
And then they shut us down?
Yep. And then went right into the Zoom meetings, which I think that's...
Which I enjoy so much, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing about BNI, because
right.
you were still able to network. And that's why I think it contributes to those numbers that you were talking about.
And Shauna, I want to ask you this, and if you can give me a ballpark number in terms of referrals and how this has helped your business. I mean, obviously, do you have a place in Houston, or is this only online?
No, so it's online, and we
Okay.
work out of our home, and we actually go to the client's home office, bring samples, and show them that in their house or their office, so they can actually see what the window treatments look like with the lighting in their room and the paint.
So BNI, in terms of boosting your business through the pandemic or taking you through the pandemic, what can you tell us about that?
Fantastic. I mean, if I hadn't joined it and been a part of it,
you'd be gone.
We wouldn't be as busy as we are, right? So Dennis does the installs and helps me with the measurement, and he's also our office manager. And we have been so busy because there's so many people that are in my chapter that know about me and can sell me, right? Instead of just me being stuck at home and can't get out and network with other people or meet other people, they're getting out and telling people about me too, as well as when I'm out.
So you get, can you give me an idea of how many referrals you get?
So probably about 30 to 40% of my business in the last 6 months has been
BNI related.
Referrals.
Wow.
BNI referrals. Yeah, it's been really good. Very good.
That's an important testament, because people believe it's like, why are you pushing BNI so much? Well, I'll tell you this, because it works.
Yes,
it works. See, we've seen, and again, I am very adverse to go to networking events because I'm very busy. I can barely manage my schedule.
Yes,
okay?
right.
And quite frankly, sometimes chambers of commerce and all that, they won't give you a qualified lead, which is a lot of what we as business owners need to deal with. Yeah. I mean, you can have a bunch of business cards, which we'll talk about the NowMedia business card in a moment, but they can give you a business card, but at the end of the day, having a business card is not being a qualified lead.
Right.
So could you tell me, and could you tell our audience how your members are qualifying your leads before you get them?
So they understand what my ideal client is and what I'm looking for and what I can do. And so they listen for keywords when they're talking to their clients.
Right.
And so they can gauge, okay, this person is ready to buy, or, this person needs Shona's help because they've been struggling, they've been going a lot of places, and they can say, hey, I got a great resource for you. Call Shona and she can help you so you can stop stressing about which window treatment, where do I go, how do I measure, all that stuff.
What are those keywords? Who is your ideal client?
So the ideal client is someone who is remodeling or has moved into a new house, and they are just trying to get their house all together and make it a home. And they don't know what color they like, they don't know what style they are, they just really don't know what's out there as far as window treatments either. There's so many choices these days, and people just don't realize that. But my team, my chapter knows, because I've shown them, here, these are the things that I can offer. And some of them were like, wow, I didn't even know that that could be a window treatment. So that really helps them knowing my product and our business to be able to sell us.
I understand.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis, how are you?
All the talk. She's
that smart man. A smart man. See, the idea of happy wife, happy life applies to
that
you.
applies
to you all the time.
Yes.
So what do you do for the company, Dennis?
Well, I do a lot of the measuring, and sometimes Shona gets stuck on how the shade or treatment is supposed to go. Then I can give my input, and then I also do a lot of the financial stuff.
So you install the windows, but also you make sure that the numbers look correct.
Yes.
All right. Very good. And maybe it's important for our audience to know that to become a BNI member is not as easy. I mean, you go to a vetting process.
Correct.
For those out there that think, well, BNI is just a bunch of friends referring each other. Not really.
No.
How was your experience going through the vetting process?
Yeah, it was really interesting because when I didn't know a lot about BNI, I just knew it was good, and several people told me, hey, you need to join this. But they actually call your references. They talk to them. They ask them specific questions because they want to know that you're right for the group, that you're going to fit in there and be able to help them and help yourself, right? So, because the other great thing for me from BNI is that I now know a whole group of people that when I hear my clients saying, oh, I need this, or I don't know how to do this, I know people now that I can refer them to that I trust.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct. And And for those out there, the vetting process is done by the membership committee. And essentially what you do to become a BNI member, you fill out an application, which you did.
Yep.
And then the membership committee takes the time to research your company and you to make sure that you are the best of the best of the best. It sounds like a movie. I remember that. The best of the best of the best, sir. Men in Black with Will Smith. I still remember that line. But at the end of the day, what the membership committee does is makes sure that actually that member is going to be a good fit for the group, and also that you are a trustworthy company that will deliver the best services and to be able to, so you can get the referral. So if you become a BNI member, it's kind of an endorsement by a global organization say, these guys are good. It has been often that when we say we're a BNI member, we win the quotes because, okay, so we don't have to do all the due diligence because BNI already did it.
Right.
Which I don't know if that happens to you guys.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned that in the past. I'll have to do that.
Right. I mean,
maybe I'll get even more than 40%.
Well, yes, and 40% is low, to tell the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had companies here in BNI Now that 75% has been through BNI referrals.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
well, I've only been in the chapter since March. So other people have told me that's pretty good for just being in March right away, because sometimes
of course
it
it's
takes
good.
people to get to know you
cool.
and say, yeah, I'm comfortable with referring her or him. So yeah.
And I'm a numbers person. I'm probably not as smart as you, but what I'm saying is I'm a numbers person. I mean, the cost of the BNI membership is around $1,000 a year right now. Okay.
Right.
But if you get 45% of your business, I'm telling you, it pays for itself.
It's already paid for it for us.
It's already, right. So how many times?
Oh, wow. Gosh, a lot. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, over
and over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because those are the key questions. It's like, well, I'm going to pay $1,000 for a membership, but I'm going to get $3,000 out of it. Well, but if you get the referrals that you need, which is what we have experienced as BNI members, that's really where it becomes a good investment for you guys.
Yes, yeah.
And again, I don't work for BNI. I'm just hosting this show because Rick didn't show up. So that's essentially what I do. But one of the things that we decided to do, through BNI Global, and this show is a global show now, is to talk about the story of BNI and how BNI is helping people such as you guys.
Yes.
And us, for example, to actually boost their sales. At the end of the day, it's about sales.
Right.
Okay. Yep. So who is your ideal client? Give me your presentation.
So our ideal
60 seconds, go.
Yeah, our ideal client is someone who is remodeling or building a new home, and they know they're going to need window treatments. So we want them to get us in early so we can help them say, okay, here's the budget you're going to need for what you want. Help them put together the plan for motorization and wiring their house beforehand if they want motorization, hardwired motorization, and also helping them with the windows, because sometimes they'll pick windows and they have an idea of the window treatments they want, but they've picked windows that do not work. So those are our other clients, someone who's moving in or building
renting a house, buying a house.
Homeowners.
So homeowners that can actually make modifications to the house, and they want, because I saw your website, some of the stuff that you actually offer on your website will save kind of good money on the electric bill, for example.
Yes, the cellular shades are great.
I have a question. When you talk about window treatments, you're talking about tinting too?
We can do tinting, yes.
Okay.
We can do that.
Because tinting is a very good option, especially, in the summer in Houston where, the sun is hitting and the AC is cranking up because it cannot keep with the sunshade, with the sunlight.
Right.
Is there anything you would like to add? If you would need to talk to your BNI members anywhere in the world on that camera over there, what would you tell them? Or we should ask Dennis to do it? No? Okay, Dennis, it's all right. You can rely. This. We're on the cold side here.
So I would say if you need help with window treatments, I can certainly help you here in Houston or an area where we don't have a Gotcha Covered. We've got Gotcha Covered in all over Canada and the U.S. And if you are thinking of joining BNI, I would highly recommend it. It is a fantastic group. But I can help you with anything you need for your windows or fabric, upholstery, anything like that.
Jonathan, could we put the website again? contact information for Shona and Denise Bascon. Did I say it correctly?
It's Dennis, but
Well, Dennis Bascon, but I'm talking about your last name.
Yeah.
Philippines?
Bascon is good. Yes, Philippines.
What part? Manila.
Well, I was born in Cebu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Salamat. Right?
I've been here a long time.
Oh, so do you know what salamat is?
I do know what salamat,
Really?
but I cannot do a conversation.
A long time
He was
ago.
8. He was 8 when he came over.
Oh, so you don't speak Tagalog?
No, our
my
dialect is Visayan anyway.
I
So.
see. Okay, well, there you go. We have their contact information there. 888-650-6187. You need to contact Shona or Dennis Bascon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And can I give my local number? Because that's actually the corporate office in Colorado. So our number is 713-331-9427.
Could you repeat it again for the audience?
713-331-9427.
That's there you have it, folks. Well, thank you very much for being part of BNI Now today.
Thank you very much.
Make sure that you download your interview, in the next few days so you can post it on social media and all that stuff. And besides that, we're going to go to a short commercial break. Stay there. What is it? Move on. These guys are telling me something. I don't even know what they're telling me. We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Mike Mogel, the CEO of Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. A clean and disinfected space is essential to keeping your customers and your staff healthy, safe, and productive while preventing the spread of COVID-19. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning, with more than 20 years experience in janitorial, restaurant, post-construction, and floor maintenance cleaning. We really make it shine. We are focused on quality cleaning and wellness in our customer spaces. Our team is professionally trained to ensure not a spot is missed, and we use products that are safe for your property and your people. Our services are tailored to your individual needs and include expert floor care, dusting, sweeping, mopping, vacuuming, detailing, glass cleaning, and deep disinfecting. Our experienced team is here to make your office as comfortable and clean as possible. Visit our website at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or call us today at 832-689-7996. Now that's a clean sweep.
The right tax team is key to any successful business. At America's Tax Firm, our goal is to help individuals and businesses of all sizes with accounting solutions and tax strategies that yield profitability, sustainability, and growth. At America's Tax Firm, we have a team of experienced tax consultants and advisors that can help your company optimize business strategies to minimize taxes and reduce liabilities. From preparing and filing your personal or business taxes, or choosing the right legal structure for your business, to resolving complex tax issues with the IRS, America's Tax Firm is your turnkey solution. Take a strong and decisive step and let America's Tax Firm be part of your success.
Graphic design, banners, brochures, business cards, posters, any printing you need for your company's branding, Priority Printing SS is your solution. With more than 30 years of experience, Priority Printing SS has been the preferred solution for hundreds of companies for any printed materials. At Priority Printing SS, they believe in listening to you, bringing you creative ideas to effective results. Your printed materials talk about your company. Make sure they open the door for you. Trust your printed materials to the experts. Call Priority Printing SS at 713-575-9800 and let Priority Printing SS handle with ease all your printing needs. COVID-19 transformed the way we do business. Now more than ever, fast lead generation and customer retention will determine if a business survives or not. The NowMedia video business card is designed to be sent using your smartphone. It's the next generation business card that will open the door for you while keeping social distancing. The NowMedia video business card is affordable for anyone from startups to multinational companies and is already being used by hundreds of businesses. Stay open, stay in business. Call us today.
Hello, welcome. Are we good? All right. Thank you, Jonathan. Where is our NowMedia logo? Thank you very much, BNI. I'm sorry?
Which way should I be looking at you? Or?
Oh, we're live right now.
Okay.
So you just look at me. We're going to have fun, Judy.
Sounds
okay.
good to me.
In the meantime, well, welcome back to BNI Now. I'm your host because Rick didn't show up. Juan Guevara Torres, your tech expert and president of NowMedia. And, well, today I'm joined by Yuri Young. And I love the name of your business because it's interesting. And if you can come closer to the mic, I would appreciate that.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. This is very relaxed. Nobody's watching. Good. I mean, only 400,000 people every day. But
why not 500,000?
Because we need more BNI members actually to join and watch BNI Now.
Okay.
But so Yuri, collage excellence.
Yes.
What is it? Tell me all about it.
Yeah, so what I do is I help high school students figure out how to get to college, and I help young professionals get to top MBA programs. So I've helped kids. Yeah. So I have my Wharton MBA. I spent a long time in business, and now I'm in business for myself. So I've helped students get to schools all over the country and in the UK. So everything from Harvard, Stanford, MIT, UT, Rice.
Wow.
Cambridge University. So
you're essentially what you're doing is you're doing tutoring services.
No. So I do offer some self-paced tutoring, but primarily I'm helping with application strategy, if you would think of it that way. So I help with everything from how do you become a better applicant, and then how do you actually create a strong application. So it's sort of a two-step process.
So, for example, if I want to be on Harvard, I wish.
Yeah.
you know, I already have my MBA. I didn't go to Harvard, sorry. But, I went to University of St. Thomas in Houston. But let's say that I want to go to another university. I want to get my PhD, or I want to do something like that. So if I want to apply to that university, I go and talk to you. So I look good as a candidate.
Right. Yes. So what that means is I help you to understand. So let's say you are looking at a college or an MBA program. I'm going to work with you if you're applying to college. I'm going to work with you a few years ahead, so you understand what are the factors that admissions officers will look at that will help you stand out in the process. So you can work on those. So you know where to focus. Right.
Okay.
Same issues with the MBA.
Okay.
So that you have your toolbox, if you will, ready, and you have a brand. Like, what is your story? So you have all that together when you go to apply.
Okay.
So that makes it a two-step
So
process.
who is your actual client? Is the parents, the kids?
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if it's a student going to college, the people who pay the bill are the parents. So I guess it's a dual. The client themselves is the student.
So the user is the student.
Correct. That's what I'm working
and the
with.
client are the parents.
Correct. But the way I actually operate is I make sure that we're part of a triangle, right? A very strong team. Because when they leave me, I have no idea if they're going off to play basketball. So I want to make sure the parents are involved to the extent that they understand what's required, what's important, so that they can manage things at home and I can keep everyone informed.
I understand.
Yeah.
Now, what chapter are you on?
I'm in the River Oaks Hall of Fame chapter.
Oh, River Oaks Hall of Fame. That's a famous chapter around here in
is.
Houston. I mean, it's a fancy name.
Yes, we're very proud
So,
of that.
and that's a great chapter because there's a lot of parents there that are looking for their kids to actually go to college. Now, what is the worst case scenario for a kid, and what is the best case scenario? Like, for example, somebody who didn't know you and it's in high school right now, and they need to start the admission process for the fall of next year. Are they too late to work with you?
It's never too late. I would say it like this. If you're trying to lose weight and you got a week to fit into that dress and you got 50 pounds to lose, it's going to be a very long week. So it's never too late.
Are you telling me something? Do I look fat to you or something?
I wasn't looking directly
Well, I'll tell you this. This is a true story. And and I'm saying this. I'm working on some television segments nationwide, and one of my producers told me, "Hey, Juan, you need to lose 30 pounds." It is true. You're not telling me. It's true. It is true that these cameras over here, it doesn't matter if you're on a television camera, they will add to you 10 pounds. So when you see somebody on the street that is on television that it looks actually fitted, well, it's actually 10 to 15 pounds under the weight. But
I can believe that.
But essentially,
Yes.
what is the actual time frame that you're looking for a kid to actually be successful with your program?
So I'm going to answer that two ways, as I do most questions.
Okay.
So it depends on what you're looking for, right? So if you're already coming to me and you're a strong student, and let's say you are a strong student, and what you need is help with, where should I apply? Where are good fit schools? Then yes, probably junior year is fine. If you are aiming very high, if you are aiming for, an Ivy League school or something along those lines.
What is that?
Oh, so like a Harvard, right?
Okay.
So if you're aiming for a Harvard or a Stanford, you probably want to start even earlier, maybe 8th grade, maybe even 7th, simply because there's some decisions that you make in 7th that impact what you're able to do in high school. So I would say the more selective the school, probably the earlier you want to be informed, I would say, about the process. It's not that you start the process, it's that you are informed about what will matter. Does that make sense?
And this is a question that I always wanted to have somebody in academia tell me. If you, like, for example, I have two daughters, 10 and 8.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. They're not in that range yet where we start thinking about college and all that. However, thinking about it early, it's better, I would say.
Yes, correct.
So what are your thoughts, for example, in regards to public education and private education?
So, the issue is that a student is considered in context. So no matter where you are, you want to choose a school where you can thrive, where you'll have strong opportunities to learn. So that varies for each student, right? I mean, I couldn't make a blanket statement. But what I would say is whatever setting you choose, you probably want to challenge yourself, take rigorous courses, and to the extent you can, aim to be near the top of that class.
Why is it important to have a degree from a university? I mean, there are public universities, there are private universities. Of course, if you're in Harvard, your opportunities are way higher than if you are another university in Texas, for example, I would say. I mean, it's just the branding.
So, I think fit is very important, first of all.
What is very important again?
Fit.
Okay.
Right? Because it doesn't matter if I go to this school if I'm not going to make it through, right? That's the first issue.
Sure.
It doesn't matter if I go to a school where I can't study my major. So there's a little more than just, okay, I definitely have to go to this school and this brand name. What you're looking for is a place where you can thrive and that will help you. I mean, you think about the alumni network. I always tell students and parents, it's a 30-year decision, not a 4-year decision, right? Because it's who will you meet? Who are you going to interact with? What professors will you be influenced
What
by?
relationships are you going to make?
Absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely. That's the whole
I can
point.
tell you this.
Yep.
I mean, and this is the same effect that we have at BNI. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Absolutely.
And when you're I would say honestly, whoever has a bachelor degree has nothing. I'll tell you that right off the bat. I mean, you think you have
it's like a high school degree used to be.
Right. Well, yes. Yeah. And quite frankly, having a bachelor's degree is nothing because you really start getting experience and relationships towards, if you're going to business, for example, when you get into the master's degree. I mean, you meet with executives where you can actually do and interact. I mean, when you're in college, not really. So most people should aim for a master's degree at the bare minimum right now.
I mean, I would.
I mean, right.
That's my thinking.
So the process that you're talking about is, okay, so you get a referral, which I want to know, and we want to understand what exactly is your ideal referral for you. So if you can tell us that, and then what is next? Once you have the referral, what happens?
So my ideal referral is a student and a family that's focused on education and is interested in getting to the best options for their student. That's the first issue. And in terms of the process, so, I get a referral and somebody comes to me, they have great grades, they're doing well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's assume they are trying to get to, I don't know, Stanford or Harvard. So I'm going to first review what courses they're taking. We're going to look at a 4-year plan so I can see, what are the steps you need to take to make sure you are on a rigorous schedule that you can handle. Are there things you need to do to make sure you do well in that? Will you need tutoring? We're going to look at what do you need to do to set yourself up for success effectively.
What's the difference between the services that you provide to parents and the kids to what a school counselor would offer?
Great question. So the issue is that school counselors are wonderful. I'm friends with many of them. Many of them, though, have 500 students. I'll have maybe 30. So there's just a lot more personal attention. So it's not a question of that they don't do a good job. There's just a lot. They just have a lot of kids in their care.
Right.
So that's really the big difference. Right?
Okay. And again, you're personalized. And do they need to be, kind of affluent families, or it doesn't matter?
They need to value education. I wouldn't say they need to be affluent. I would say, because my services range, right? So it depends on what you want. I have different packages that I offer. So I would not say someone needs to be affluent. I think it's far more important that they are focused on education and that they value putting money into it.
Right. And and if you could give us a 60-second commercial about your BNI membership, and we'll talk about how BNI has helped you. But if you can give me your 60-second commercial, what would it be?
About my business, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm Judy Young from College Excellence. I help high school students get to top colleges in the US and the UK, and I also help young professionals get to top MBA programs like Wharton, Stanford, MIT. And I do everything from helping them to understand where it'll be a good fit, how do they become better candidates, and then what does it take to get in.
This is a hard question. What's your success rate?
I'll just give you some examples of where some of my students have gotten in. I mean, my students have gotten in this last year, full scholarships to UT, honors programs at Texas A&M.
Full scholarships?
Absolutely.
Wow, that pays for itself.
There you go.
Your services are paid just by that.
That's not everyone, but I've been fortunate to work with some great students. I've gotten kids into Harvard. I got kids into Yale MBA this year, MIT, and also Wharton. So I've had some very strong success with the kids I've worked with.
Well, that's, and we have your website over there. There it is, College Excellence.
All right.
We believe everyone has the capacity to succeed. I love that. That goes with our values of givers gain.
Yes, it does.
So in your chapter, in the last question that I have for you, because Alberto Tudela just got here. Look at him. Like, yeah, and you're gonna be sitting in this chair, my friend. But anyways, going back to you. How is BNI? How has BNI impacted your business?
So, I'd say in two ways. I think BNI makes you very aware of relationships around you. It's giver's gain. So you're always thinking about how can you help the people around you.
Sure.
And, in return, it comes back to you, maybe not directly, but indirectly, because people start to understand what you are willing to do for other people.
Sure.
And so it does come back to you. So, I mean, that's how it's a great group of friends.
And what about referrals? Have you been getting a lot of referrals?
Yes, so I give a lot of referrals, and I'm actually getting a lot of referrals. So
that's great. That's great. And I think, honestly, Judy, what you're doing is a great service.
I appreciate it. I love what I do.
I mean, you're doing a great service.
What the secret is? They're not my kids, so they listen to me. That's the secret.
That's actually good. Well, Judy, thank you very much for being part of BNI Now. I think for anywhere in the world that is watching this show, I think the best legacy that you can leave your kids is actually their education. It doesn't matter if you leave them a lot of money in your bank account. It really doesn't matter. I mean, knowledge cannot be taken away ever. And quite frankly, I'm going to think about you. Somebody like me, just as a last question. Sorry, this is a very selfish question. If my kids are 10 and 8, how long before I go see you so we can start defining what they want to become in life and just start
What grade is that? Just remind me, because I didn't go to school.
3rd grade and 4th grade.
Right. So, I start talking to kids at about 6th or 7th. Whenever, let's say 7th, whenever they're starting to make course decisions that impact what they can do in high school, that's a good time to talk to me.
All right. So when they're starting to decide what the curriculum is going to be.
But the other option, actually, that I work with parents on is I have an online course which is very reasonable. It's $197 for 4 weeks, and it's really designed to educate the parents about what will be important so they can guide their kids.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. That's something I came up with actually during COVID, and it's been going great because parents want to know, what do I do, right?
And you said your course is $197
for 4 weeks. It's a 2-part course, so 2 courses at $197 each. But
okay,
it's a good deal. It's a good.
It is a good deal, especially because
and
we
you
don't
get
have a
access to
clue.
me. No, but that's the whole point, right? I mean, a lot of us don't, especially if you didn't go to
Right.
school in the U.S. or weren't born here or whatever. But even if you did, you still might not know, right?
Right.
That was my motive. I mean, I grew up in Jamaica. That's a whole other story. But yeah, didn't know I was a senior, and ended up at University of Pennsylvania. Got very lucky, but that doesn't always work out.
Right.
But that's why I do what I do, because a lot of kids just don't know. But yeah, the course is great for parents to just get educated. And, I pair it with, once a week we talk on, Zoom or whatever.
Right.
So that I can explain to you what's going on. But that is actually super helpful for parents. I mean, if the kids are a little older, they take part in it, do some homework, but some just do it to do the course, which I think is brilliant.
That's awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. Yudi Young with college experience. Jonathan, if you can bring the website up.
College excellence.
I'm sorry. Let me repeat that. Yudi Young, guys, with college excellence. She will take care of your kids so you don't have to.
I like that.
Right?
On my business card.
We can put that on your business card. NowMedia business card as well. Anyways, well, there you go. We can contact you where? 713? 333. Jonathan, could you zoom in? I mean, I'm 46 years old, man. Thank you. I need to start to work class. There you go. You have it. 713-333-9359.
Yep. And actually, you can contact me at jyoung@collegeexcellence.com.
Okay. All right. So J like Judy and Young at collegeexcellence.com. Thank you very much for being part of these BNI Now. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we are going to come back with the hurricane of insurances in the state of Texas, Mr. Alberto Tudela. There you go. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Alberto Tudela. The Houston metro area has experienced a substantial increase of wind and hail damage, flooding, and other perils in the last 5 years. Now more than ever, it is critical and essential to ensure your company, your property, as well as your family have the right insurance coverage. Tudela Insurance Solutions offers a wide variety of insurance for home, auto, property, as well as life insurance. My goal is to find a tailored option that guarantees the right coverage at the right price, specific to your needs, present and future, so you protect what matters the most. Call me today at 713-714-4475 and allow our team at Tudela Insurance Solutions to make sure you're protected. Accidents never happen when we expect them. Now is the time to ensure you have peace of mind.
Hi, I'm Mike Mogel, the CEO of Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. A clean and disinfected space is essential to keeping your customers and your staff healthy, safe, and productive while preventing the spread of COVID-19. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning, with more than 20 years experience in janitorial, restaurant, post-construction, and floor maintenance cleaning. We really make it shine. We are focused on quality cleaning and wellness in our customer spaces. Our team is professionally trained to ensure not a spot is missed, and we use products that are safe for your property and your people. Our services are tailored to your individual needs and include expert floor care, dusting, sweeping, mopping, vacuuming, detailing, glass cleaning, and deep disinfecting. Our experienced team is here to make your office as comfortable and clean as possible. Visit our website at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or call us today at 832-689-7996. Now that's a clean sweep.
COVID-19 COVID-19 transformed the way we do business. Now more than ever, fast lead generation and customer retention will determine if a business survives or not. The NowMedia Video Business Card is designed to be sent using your smartphone. It's the next generation business card that will open the door for you while keeping social distancing. The NowMedia Video Business Card is affordable for anyone from startups to multinational companies and is already being used by hundreds of businesses. Stay open, stay in business. Call us today.
La vida no es fácil. Life is not easy sometimes, especially when I have a host and a guest like Alberto Tudela. There you go. You have it. You've seen him in BNI Now Spanish. Now, the beauty of this interview is we get to talk about Rick Gutierrez.
Yes.
Don't you love it? I mean,
I love talking about Rick.
He's like, hey, you know, with his radio voice, he's like, hey, buddy, what are you doing at 12? It's like, oh, God. Why? Because, I have to do something. I might not get to the show, blah, blah, blah. Can you take care of it? It's like, he's the host. We
get to share all the juicy details here about Rick Gutierrez.
Details about Rick Gutierrez, BNI director and mentoring. What else is Rick doing?
He's a guru. He's the BNI whisperer, really, is what I call him. He's like those they call the whisperers with the horses. They whisper in the horses' ears. They're all of a sudden demystified, and you know exactly that this is a horse, a racehorse, and all those things. Rick is like the BNI whisperer. That's what he does. He gets in your ear a little bit, talks to you a little bit about BNI, but in a subtle way, and all of a sudden, before you know it, you're paying the application, and
you're ready to go. He's like, fill up your application, buddy. That's the way Rick does it. But Alberto, Alberto, we're going to talk about his company in a little bit, but Alberto has, I guess, acquired the new role of launch director?
Not really. Well, not technically. I'll sort of explain how that works. So there certainly is a position within BNI which are launch directors. These are the people that are tasked with basically creating new chapters. But I want to say about a month ago, BNI came out with a new initiative for what they call their gold members. It was probably, frankly, available to everyone, but I got involved and I got included because it was sent out to gold members. So according to BNI mythology, lore, whatever you want to call it, the gold people are the ones that have brought in more than 6 people or sponsored more than 6 people into any BNI chapter. So you bring six people that eventually become BNI members, you get this thing called the gold badge. So they sent this initiative out to all the gold badge holders saying, listen, we're doing something special. We want to launch new chapters. We're growing in Houston and Texas and really in the world. And we want to offer, our gold members the opportunity to launch chapters or help launch chapters. And so that's exactly what it is. So they get us involved. We create a little core group, and then we of course send it off to the formal launch director. It's not our job to launch chapters. Somebody else steps in and does all the heavy lifting, and eventually they become chapters. And so that's something new that's come up from BNI Corporate.
And I wanted to let you know something that it's a great initiative. First of all, is you're launching which chapter right now?
So we're working on launching a new chapter in the Bel Air Galleria area. It's going to be an English-speaking chapter. It's going to meet on Wednesdays at 8:15 in the morning. We've already got
chairs are available, people. Right now,
we already have like 10 people are already committed, and I expect that there's going to be more. Of course, also there's other news. Basically, as of the 1st of next month, the 1st of October, anybody applying for BNI in a new chapter is going to have their application fees waived. So that's $200.
So I need to wait?
Yes, you need to wait.
Okay. Thank you, Rick.
Yeah. $299. I was going to tell you this
off camera
in a little bit.
Yeah.
But $299 have been basically lopped off the cost of a BNI membership. As you know, if you pay for 1 year, it's $699, and then there's a $299 application fee. So when it's all said and done, you're paying $998 to become a member of BNI for a year, or you take advantage of the discount that they give you for the second year. But that $299, especially now, it can make
a difference.
Huge difference. Now, at the end of the day, really the money is irrelevant because
you get
what
money
you
back.
get from BNI is it's, if you're counting those dollars and saying, am I going to get this back? You've got the wrong mindset to begin with. So that money is well spent. That's money that you're investing. It's not money you're spending. It's money that you're investing in the growth of your company. And to anybody listening right now that is not a BNI member, I highly suggest that you consider it. There are, of course, limited spots. It's exclusive to the industries.
Sure.
So one spot in every chapter. But right now, Houston has grown significantly. I know that Rick, speaking of Rick, I know Rick was given a special notice or special recognition. BNI's huge on recognition because Houston has grown significantly since BNI Corporate took over the area. And Rick, just single-handedly, Rick has, I believe, opened, I want to say it's been between 4 and 5, maybe even 6 chapters since he became not a launch director, since he became an area director. So, Rick is, doing what he does.
Right. And for those, like, for example, in our case, in NowMedia, we have multiple members in multiple chapters.
Right.
And that's the important thing. I mean, Nancy's going to be in your chapter. So I'm going to wait until October the 1st. So I waive the $2.99. But at the end of the day is if your company is, and I've said this multiple times, quite frankly, and that's what we're doing this show. The idea of investing this money, you're going to get it back. We've talked about this over and over again over the different editions of BNI Now. You're going to get the referrals that you get are going to pay for the membership on its own. I mean, there is
no doubt.
Yeah, there is
the investment is really time. It's the time that you're investing that's really
to go to the meetings and all that
valuable piece of what you're really investing, because you need to invest that time. It's not just the meeting. It's really, we're talking anywhere between, at the very least, 3.5 hours every week that you really have to dedicate towards BNI, between the one-to-one meetings, the formal meetings that are held every week. And some people invest even more than that, 4 or 5 hours if you're really taking advantage of the educational portion of it. Some people do more than one-to-one a week. It's your sales team. Really, what is it costing you to meet with your sales team? If you're training them and they're going out there and they're representing you, and they're helping you to expand your business,
right?
What is an hour or two a week? It's nothing.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we want to mention, because everybody that is appearing in this show, BNI Now, which, by the way, Tom Siska was here today.
Oh, really? Was he? How's Tom doing?
He's doing good. He actually was very happy that, for those that don't know, this show, BNI Now, was recognized by Fox News just a few weeks ago when Rick and Alberto were here, and Christina Long, she got a great piece on.
They went out to her nail salon and did a whole spread on how she's been flourishing really during the pandemic.
The pandemic through BNI.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And one of the things that we really want to tell everyone is the reason why Fox News actually came over to NowMedia to watch the way we produce BNI Now and actually to kind of talk to the BNI members and business owners is because through the pandemic, BNI was able to feed enough referrals through all these businesses that not only their revenues didn't suffer as much, but some of them were thriving through the pandemic.
Well, BNI, I said it a moment ago, BNI has grown in Houston since this started.
Right.
We now have, there are now more members in BNI Now, I believe. If Rick were here, he'd be able to tell you exactly how many people and how old they are, all the demographics. But it's the chapters have grown, and I'm assuming that because the chapters have grown, of course, there must be an increase in membership as well. But
of course,
I don't know for sure.
Yeah, and one of the things that we want to know is right now Alberto is opening up the new chapter, the chapter in the Bel Air area. If you speak Spanish or if you speak English, it doesn't matter really.
It's in English. Remember, that one's in English.
Right, correct. But if we're in America, we do businesses in English, so you probably want to make sure that you are part of what it is, the BNI membership. And talk to Alberto. Alberto, where can we contact you?
So you can reach me at 713-714-4475. That's my office number. I'm an Allstate agency. in the Bel Air, Westview area. You can also email me at atudela@allstate.com. And I believe we have a BNI Now email as well, which is
BNI Now at NowMedia.tv. Because we're going to talk about in the next break, we're going to talk about Alberto's Insurance Solutions, Tudela Insurance Solutions, and also we're going to tell you how if you are a BNI member, you can be here where we stand up today. You can host when Alberto is being taken away on a romantic trip,
and to
the side, exactly. So don't go away. This is going to get very, very interesting in this last break.
Graphic design, banners, brochures, business cards, posters, any printing you need for your company's branding, Priority Printing SS is your solution. With more than 30 years of experience, Priority Printing SS has been the preferred solution for hundreds of companies for any printed materials. At Priority Printing SS, they believe in listening to you, bringing you creative ideas to effective results. Your printed materials talk about your company. Make sure they open the door for you. Trust your printed materials to the experts. Call Priority Printing SS at 713-575-9800 and let Priority Printing SS handle with ease all your printing needs.
The right tax team is key to any successful business. At America's Tax Firm, our goal is to help individuals and businesses of all sizes with accounting solutions and tax strategies that yield profitability, sustainability, and growth. At America's Tax Firm, we have a team of experienced tax consultants and advisors that can help your company optimize business strategies to minimize taxes and reduce liabilities. From preparing and filing your personal or business taxes, or choosing the right legal structure for your business, to resolving complex tax issues with the IRS, America's Tax Firm is your turnkey solution. Take a strong and decisive step and let America's Tax Firm be part of your success.
COVID-19 transformed the way we do business. Now more than ever, fast lead generation and customer retention will determine if a business survives or not. Now Media Video Business Card is designed to be sent using your smartphone. It's the next generation business card that will open the door for you while keeping social distancing. The Now Media Video Business Card is affordable for anyone from startups to multinational companies and is already being used by hundreds of businesses. Stay open, stay in business. Call us today.
Welcome back to BNI Now. This is your tech expert, Juan Guevara Torres, and, president of Now Media. And with me in studio, very formally dressed, Alberto Tudela, which, as you know, we have a great chemistry between Rick, Alberto, and I because, well, I'll tell you this. For those who doesn't know, once this show is aired, we go to a very nice empanada place.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah,
so
empanada. Who doesn't love an empanada?
You know, those, and we're trying to make them a BNI member. They should be an BNI member. Actually, we need to talk to them to make sure that they fill the application. But tell me about. I've seen your Now Media Video Business Card being run on this network. I don't know how many times. Incessantly. You know, so tell us about Tudela Insurance Solutions, which I know all about it, but I want people to know.
Well, we're basically a full service insurance company, insurance agency. I'm sorry, I'm getting all mixed up now that you were talking about my company.
You need to switch the software. Yes.
I need to, and take off this hat, put on the other one. We're an insurance agency, an all-state insurance agency, if you can tell by my jacket. Doing it for over 4 years. We're locally placed here and have an office in the Bel Air, Westview area. And basically we do everything related to your personal insurance. It's been an interesting couple of weeks. Frankly, last week was, this whole month and a half really has been interesting. We've had obviously a couple of different scares coming out at us.
Sure.
The first one we were lucky not to be in the middle.
Oh, are you talking about meetings with Rick or something?
No, I'm talking about hurricanes. Hurricanes.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure that we understand what we're talking about. So with storms and hurricanes. Okay.
Storms and hurricanes, and of course, we've just finished, going through beta, who did affect Houston. Certain parts, certainly, if there's a couple of drops of rain, in Houston, if you've been here long enough, it's going to flood somewhere. So, taking care of our clients, we had our share of claims. We've always told our clients to call our office for claims. We don't like sending them over to a call center. We want to make sure that they know who they're talking to, they know the name of the person that they're dealing with, and they know that if they have a question later down the road, they can call me. They can call somebody, one of my staff,
I know,
and say, what's going on with the claim? I haven't gotten a call, or, where can I take my car, or how's the payment going to work? So we take care of all those items for our clients. We've been filing several claims this week. We had some homeowner claims, leaks in the roof. We've had people that had their cars flooded. Everybody's okay, thank God. But, things happen. And in Houston, water is a huge, huge problem.
Sure.
And they're there for our clients.
And one of the things, quite honestly, dealing with insurance agents, insurance company is sometimes a pain. Because sure. You need to go through the red tape, you need to go through, and honestly, quite frankly, you don't care about the company, you care about the agent.
That's right. The agent represents you in front of the company. Okay, so I fight for my clients when I see something that's not right, or when I see, something that's not being done properly, or if it's not being done or handled in a proper manner by our own claims reps. Okay, at Allstate, I call and I say, listen, let me talk to a supervisor. We have access to, thank God, a great insurance carrier who by far and large, takes care of their clients the right way.
That's good.
But there are always going to be issues,
yeah,
right? There's always exceptions. There's always gray areas. And part of what we do for our clients is we fight for them. Now, I can't guarantee anything. We are the agent, and ultimately the claims are handled by claims representatives, adjusters. These are people that are licensed and looking at the detail of what happened and the detail of the contract. But, it's sometimes there's room for interpretation. Sometimes there's room, things that nobody really expected. So we make sure that our clients are well represented, and that we try to get the best result for our clients. And frankly, Allstate is the only insurance carrier in the United States that offers a claims satisfaction guarantee on all of their auto policies. And basically what that means is you go through a claim process with Allstate, you're a client of Allstate, you're not happy with how that happened. Either they didn't treat you well, the timing wasn't done properly, or there was something on your claim that just didn't go according to plan. You can write a letter to Allstate corporate, and they will actually credit you for up to 6 months of premium for the vehicle that was involved in that accident. Let me give you a list of all of the other carriers that do that. That's the end of that list. There's no other carrier that does that.
Well, there you go. We're out of time, but it's important. You can watch Alberto Tudela every Tuesday live from 2 to 3 o'clock in this network, Now Media Radio, on the BNI version in Spanish, BNI Now in Spanish, with Alberto Tudela, hosted by him. And obviously, the host of this show, which,